let's play a silent run. I think that the Ironclad, I'm just not feeling it today. You know what I need to do? I need to just slow down a little bit more. I noticed that when I play Slay the Spire, if I play quick, click fast, drag cards fast, I feel like I find myself doing worse. Let's slow it down a little bit, take a drink, and think about some options like 99 gold to remove 2 cards or get a random common relic. Lonely's Troll said if you had taken Brimstone, you would have won. Burke says too much coffee. Northern Polarity welcome says silent is not just about poison. Well, it's not, but it is the best archetype. Espresso for every loss. Who's gonna buy me an espresso machine? I like the common relic. Removing cards is nice, but there's a lot of good common relics in the game. There's a lot of bad common relics in the game, but I do like getting a common relic. I also really like the boss relic, because I don't particularly enjoy the common draw, or because this is a common relic, isn't it? The one that gives you 2 draw. 2 heal? You know, I'll take it. 2 heal is okay. I also extremely love the left path here. It's 3 elites, but a lot of combat, rests, and a shop before the last elite. We can't bail from the path if we take it, but I like getting into combat early to get good cards, hopefully poison, and then maybe fight like a gremlin knob, and then I can just hit him with a, upgraded bouncing flask. 11 damage. We have a defensive turn coming up next, so I'm going to take 1, which means we're taking -1. Now 2 attacks will kill you from anything. What? All right, well, we'll take another 6. That's just bad luck on the draw. We had to get, even a neutralize would have done it there. Prepared cloak and dodge. Well, out of these, the cloak is probably the best. We can go shivs if we get a good shiv enabler. That is just absolutely the worst draw, though. Okay. What's coming up next? Neutralize, defend. I prefer to block whenever possible because I would like to believe that we can eventually get ahead of the enemies, you know? I'd like to believe that anyways. All right. Slime is dead. Cloak and dagger. Have to imagine that maybe taking another cloak and dagger is okay. But I will also imagine that we will die on the gremlin knob unless we get something that's not a cloak and dagger because it's a skill. So I'll take it with the full understanding that this is awful. Cloak and dagger is not what you want on Act 1, but we'll try it. 12 damage. Well, I mean, we're just playing everything. I at least like the turns where I just know what I have to play, you know, even if it is fast. Like I can click and drag cards all day, every day. Take 1. Maybe we should have left the shiv in the deck. Dude, why are you buffing every turn? You're supposed to do more than 1 attack in between your buffs. Look at him, he's doing 27 damage, and I can't kill him. So we'll take 8 damage. And you're dead. Dude, we need more offense in this deck, desperately. I will take a poison stab, I don't care. It's gotta be done. At least we have a strength potion, which on Gremlin Knob might keep us alive. We'll be weak next turn, but we're guaranteed to draw a poison stab, which is 7 damage. So you're dead to that card, and I can break both of your armor. So you're dead on this turn. You know what? A strike neutralize would have killed him, which would have been better than putting up the 6 block. I just kind of impulsively played it, but that was not smart. Because we can only do 9 damage now, which we might as well deal. That's part of the whole playing too fast thing. You know, I took 8 damage for essentially no reason. So slow it down a little bit. Dude, we have way too many skills in this deck. Cloak and Dagger, oh fantastic. I mean, it's kind of absurd, but what if we just go into all Cloak and Daggers, fight this elite, and then just, you know, die horribly? You know, what if we just take like 1,000 cuts? Choke is damage. It's also uncommon, but this is also rare, but it's also bad and expensive. But it's 2 damage per card. Choke is just better. It does damage faster, although you can't play this on a turn when the enemy's attacking if you have to also put a block. This you can at least play on a turn when the enemy's not doing anything. But I'm gonna take the choke. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my lord. I mean, I think we're gonna die on this turn, but let's see if we can make it work. Yikes, choke. I mean, this is probably one of the strangest starts I've ever seen to a run. We actually just have, in my opinion, no good offense early. I know that there are mathematical runs of Slay the Spire that you cannot win. I'm sure there's a win in here somewhere, but it's not, the path to victory is not 3 Cloak and Daggers. And this is also the worst gremlin fight. Put up 7 block and take 3, or I could just kill you. I'm gonna take another 5 damage. But at least now, I can ensure that you die. So we took, I mean, we took more damage than we would have liked, let's be honest. Okay, Jesus. 2 Cloak and Daggers with an accuracy. I mean, it is damage. I do love a good skewer, but we don't have like an energy surplus. Maybe we do go like full on Shiv meta. That's why I'm upgrading as opposed to resting. Maybe this is the path forward for us. Should have probably played the Fear Potion. Which I'm just gonna do now. I should have played it before I played the Choke. Isn't upgrading Cloak and Dagger better first, so it gives 2 times +4? Well, I mean, it's completely dependent on what you draw. Like, right now, it's better to play the accuracy because we're drawing these next turn, but it's entirely dependent on just the order that you draw things. I'm going for the accuracy, though, just to cement the fact that that's what I want to do. We can probably kill you in 3 turns. But we are at the whim of draw, because at any point in time we could just literally die. I really should have taken the Cloak and Dagger. We're dead. I should have taken the Cloak and Dagger instead of the Choke, admittedly. Or I should have rested, but we were so far behind the curve, resting would have just been delaying the inevitable, I feel. Streamer luck ended with Enter the Gungeon. I always have the best luck in that game. Well, we cannot get a free elite, but we can at least still, you know, get free fights. Gotta be honest with you, the free fights kind of tempts me. We could do like 2 elites. It's either a forced 3rd elite or 2 elites with a lot of distance. I'm gonna take the 2 elites with a lot of distance. Okay. I like it. Offense, early. I like a poison stab. Upgrade, early. I like it. Please give me an upgraded poison stab. I mean, that's probably the best question mark you can get early on this floor. Slice, deflect, piercing whale. I think I'll take a piercing whale. I do enjoy it. It's a good card. Dagger throw, riddle, or acrobatics. Riddle with holes is really nice, but 2 dagger throws has more damage, and the discard is pretty good as well. So I like really enjoy this path. Good question, who's the boss? Hexaghost. Hey, if we're a little low on HP, Hexaghost is not horrible for us. I mean, we're gonna take some damage. So we'll take 2. Taking a little bit of chip damage is okay if you think it'll save you damage later in a fight. Oh, hey, Storm of Steel. I think I'll just go Flying Knee. $11 damage, 12 damage. I'm gonna upgrade Flying Knee to make it even more playable. Because I would love to play it essentially whenever it shows up because of the fact that it gives us so much value. The extra energy rolled over the next turn is kind of nice. I mean, it's not that bad. Should we pop the potion? Oh my god, look at next turn. 4 defends. I think I'm gonna save the potion because it only blocks 7. We don't have to use it on this fight, but I think I'd rather save it for like another elite coming up or something. So we'll take 3. I know this is eating into our plated armor, but I want to make sure that this guy dies before he attacks again. Pretty much because of a turn like this. And you know what? I'll drink it for 9. It saves us 9 damage. Oh my god. I'm very glad I went a little bit more aggro. Alright, and then we're gonna take another 9. Hopefully you're dead next turn. Okay. Orichalcum, very good card. I think you gotta go Noxious. Footwork is great, but I think Noxious is just way more important, especially early. Once we play this, we can afford to play defensive and play really bad blocks. I think we'll rest, get a card, upgrade the card next, fight an elite, and then upgrade a card right before the boss. And in theory, this might allow us to get 1 additional upgrade in. 18 damage. Can I flip ya? Six. Take 9 damage? Just trying to think if I should flip him. What's the draw pile? Very block heavy. Okay, I'm gonna flip ya. And rely on that poison to kill ya. Hey, Milk Jug, welcome. No resting in Hexaghost Act. I'm not well, I want to have like 20 to 30 HP fighting Hexaghost, and I worry about this elite, so I wanted to get in one rest. You can't blame me for one rest. You can tell me I'm wrong. You can tell me that the #1 rated Slay the Spire streamer of all time doesn't rest in Hexaghost Act unless he alt F4s the run after. That's okay. I do like a leg sweep, although another Noxious is good too. I actually think maybe we just go for another Noxious, but leg sweep is just insanely good. Is one Noxious enough? Let's spread out a little bit, maybe. Take a leg sweep. Have one card that's good block. Did we fight Gremlin? Oh, sorry. Did we fight Lagavulin? No, we've only fought one elite, and it was the Sentries. So I guess this could be Lagavulin. I like leg sweep. It's also a good upgrade target. I know neutralize is also a good upgrade target, but if I play this card, I'm playing it for block as well. Oh my. Well, you know what? At least we have Piercing Wail. Take Blade Dance, flex on the game. Alright. Casual 20 damage. We can get around this, right? I mean, I could block for 15, but we're permanently weak. I could take 6 off the table and block for 5. We can block enough next turn, play Noxious, and it'll start to slowly get the kills. So I think we just take as little damage as possible, or at least try to. Oh, we also get extra energy this turn. Unfortunately, we didn't quite draw what I wanted. And we'll take another 7. But you're dead. You're all slowly getting poisoned. That kills you. And now we're not going to take any more damage. So 43 HP going into the next elite. Now we can take a footwork. And it is Lagavulin, so all we need to do is just wait for the Noxious. Now I could play Poison Stab to get a jump start on the poison. It's only a difference of 1 poison damage, but it is more damage with the strike. But we can also just maybe get to footwork, flying knee, leg sweep, and then start the fight with a little bit of extra defense, which I think is maybe a little bit better. I'm gonna run kind of on instinct on this one and say we wait to try to get powers, which is exactly what happened. The weakness is probably gonna result in us taking less damage, I would like to believe. Now we got a very unlucky draw afterwards, but we're only taking 8. We would have had that draw at some point anyways. Alright. Lagavulin, I think, will die. Okay, or maybe not, because we have horrible draw. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. 33 HP. So we probably didn't need to rest earlier. I'm still kind of glad that we did, because I feel like it just kind of gives me just a little bit more Just like a little bit more peace of mind, you know? I know I'm not upgrading neutralize. I'm okay with that though. With an upgraded leg sweep, in theory we'll get it when we need it. You know, roughly every 4 shuffles right now. Red Pill, welcome to the stream. Have come from Zenkar was lurking. Well, sorry, Zeknar. Well, lurk as much as you want. I will never mind a lurker. We have the energy. Might as well stack that weakness now. Insert joke about lurkers eating head here. Which is not supposed to be a sexual thing, it's more of, you know, if you played Ultima, maybe you would get that reference slightly, although I did do a very bad job of explaining it myself. Because in my head, I can't think of a way of having it come out that's not just absolutely horrible. Lurk as much as you want, as long as you're not eating heads. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, does it? Ridiculous as head ahead. Alright, you're done for. Honestly, not a bad Hexagos fight at all. We were a little bit, yes! We were a little bit heavy on the resting. I still don't mind it. Now we could go Fusion Hammer. I would like to upgrade cards, but a lot of the important cards are already upgraded. Leg Sweep, Noxious, and Footwork. So we could just go for the Fusion Hammer. What? WTF you talking about, Abe? Could also just remove cards to like get to the defense faster, or rather the poison faster. Yeah, we have all strikes. Could purge them. I suppose we don't have like an excessively expensive deck. Cage is reasonable with 5 strikes. I always just hate doing it because I feel like I'm just getting like 150 gold paying for the strikes at shops, you know? But it's probably worth it. I tend to not go question marks or shops in the first act. I'd rather add cards and also upgrade when possible. So I feel like, at least when I'm playing Slay the Spire, I tend to have thicker decks than other people would feel comfortable with. But the problem I have is that the question marks are so bad in Act 1, it's hard to get good value out of them. Like, take damage and upgrade 2 cards. Okay, it upgrades 2 strikes. Or, you know, you just, do you want gold for a curse? And then you have a curse in your deck and stuff like that. There's a lot of good question marks. There's also a lot of bad question marks. Anyways, we definitely want elite combat. I think we can handle it. A early shop with this amount of gold is fine, so maybe elite, rest, elite, rest, elite. 3 elites with a lot of alternating rests. I actually really like that path. I think we can do this. I'd love to add another Noxious and Footwork if we can get it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, not a big fan. Footwork saves us on the next turn because we have more, oh, we're not even drawing a defend. I mean, we'll definitely play this. Can either block 8 or block 10. I think the Footwork, we're also not gonna draw a defend next turn, so I think we will play like a Footwork. But I like the Footwork because I don't think we're gonna kill him as fast as we would maybe like. Oh, Centennial Puzzle draw! Let's go. I completely forgot about that relic. You're dead. Okay. I mean, Corpse Explosion is amazing. Now we just need to make sure that we just survive the floor. I do like a calculated gamble. Yeah, on a turn like this, gamble immediately. I would say we got a better result. Now we do need to still kill one bird, but they're all dead if we kill one. Also Kaka. Well, we can't knock you down, but do we need more block? If we played Noxious, a Defend, and a Survivor, we'll probably take none. So yeah, drop the strike. We'll take one. And then we only need to do 7 damage. So if we only take, you know, what was it? 2 damage, 3 damage on this fight, it's not that bad. They're all attacking, huh? We're very likely to get... Oh, you're dead! Let's go! I didn't think you would die, but you are actually dead. Power Potion, love it. Another dagger throw is not that bad, but we're not really offensively focused right now. We're very much defensively and poison-minded, so I don't really know if a dagger throw is appropriate. Yeah, you get draw discard, but if you just don't add it to your deck, you get draw without needing to discard, you know? I will say it is really nice so that maybe we can take reflexes and tacticians. And I think reflexes and tacticians you can pretty much add to almost any deck. So I'm gonna take a dagger throw because I like it. And I am not going to take you up on your offer. I mean, I'm okay with this. Orichalca means we have 6 block per turn. I gotta remember that. I always forget that. We're just gonna block here, because we can't kill you. We'll take 6 damage. I wish we had drawn 1 more defend on that turn, but that's okay. We know we're gonna draw enough defense on this turn. Yeah, sure. You know what? You're not attacking next turn. This is more of a piercing wail. Because now I think you're dead before you attack us again. We just gotta attack you once, or that. Okay. I mean, it's an interesting run so far. We're getting somewhere. I do like a deadly poison just to keep stacking up poison. I really like this, I really like this, and I really like this. I mean, Tactician is exactly why I added in the draw discard to begin with. So, Artifact, Well-Laid Plans, Tactician, what was this? Bane? Bane is a good card, but I don't want it. I'm gonna use a potion. Envenom, Accuracy, Caltrops. Not what I was hoping for, but, you know, Envenom might be the best one here. If I don't kill an enemy, then the leader's going to attack. But we need to play Noxious. So I think you play Noxious, and you try to kill this guy. Very glad I have that in Venom. If we draw discard, we're not doing anything. So calculated gamble doesn't really do much for us. Now hopefully the leader decides to buff, or rather summon. Wow, Tactician, that's bad. Kind of a garbage turn. Just 2 defends and a Tactician and a curse. Okay, he's buffing again, but I can kill all these enemies on this turn. 17 plus 6 plus 3, 17 plus 9, 26 damage. So they're all dead, which in theory means that he could still attack, but he's probably gonna summon next turn. He is summoning, good. It's either attack or gain 4 block next turn. I guess we'll attack. Now, do we just try to go for him and kill him as quickly as possible? I think we still stall, although it is very scary. Took 2 damage. Piercing Wail, if he attacks, Piercing Wail is the perfect counter. He's not doing anything. Okay, we will make it out of this fight just fine. We took like what, 3 damage? 2 damage? Please kill your friends. Wow, 3 gremlins, huh? Okay, you know? A little slow, but got the job done. I think we do need another Noxious. And now, I think we do want to just fight elites all the way up, I think. Continue upgrading cards when appropriate. Really wish that became free. Let's upgrade the Noxious. And by Noxious, I mean Corpse Explosion. The book. I think this is a leave. Adding cards to my draw pile, you know, adding in Adrenaline, more poison could be okay. Necronomicon is useless. And Enchiridion, you know, the powers are kind of hit or miss. I like the deck we have. I'd rather not lose 15 HP if we're gonna be fighting 2 elites. I'd rather get upgrades. Sure, we're leaving something on the table. Heal 15 when you enter a shop? It's pretty good. Means we can heal in Act 4. You know, we're leaving something on the table, but I still like it. Okay, we'll probably use our other potion here. Maybe we'll save it for the next turn, because I kind of like this turn. Because we can take no damage and get poison out. And we have Orichalcum, don't forget about that. I mean, I like what we're getting. I like where we're going. We took a little bit of damage, so now Calculated Gamble can hit Tactician. Dagger Throw can as well. If we draw, we can get to all of our defensive cards, though. And we'll have the energy from Tactician. So there's 6 in the draw pile. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking about well-laid plans. I don't think we need it. Do we really need 5 energy? I mean, to play Corpse Explosion, honestly, I think the answer is yes. So you have 18 poison. It's a little slow. Enemy loses 9 strength. Yes, please. Even if we have to use our potion to get out of it, I'll do it. Really wish I could play this tactician. It's okay. We're gonna take 14. We're not really well suited for this elite. I could have taken a malaise, which would have, you know, really made us more well suited for fighting this guy, but we got meal ticket. Maybe we'll find a random shop. He is doing 40 damage now. Toy Ornithopter. Well, we do have healing now. Prepared quick slash infinite blades. We only have one discardable, so I don't think we need a prepared. I think we'll just skip this. Obtain a relic, become cursed with Writhe. Our turn 1 has a lot of cards. I think we can take it. Meat on the Bone is insane, and I love it. So I am going to upgrade a card as opposed to Rest. A Rest might be appropriate, but now that we have healing, if we can just survive this combat, we'll heal 12 automatically. I think we need Piercing Wail. Because we've already fought 2 elites. Next is the Slavers, and a Piercing Wail would help a lot. It's actually probably an easier combat, honestly. I still hate it, but we can make it work. God, I really want to play Corpse Explosion, but I think we need to block. We'll block one of the debuffs, and we'll take 1 damage, which gives us a lot of draw. Basically, I mean, him attacking on turn 1 kind of forced my hand on that a little bit, I think. At least he's dead now, and I don't really want to draw through the draw pile. Okay, we've got hopefully a footwork coming up. We should not have attacked. We should try to get Art of War whenever possible. Thank God for Piercing Wail. So far, this fight is going just fine. I hate that he's attacking on his turns as opposed to buffing. I'd rather have 1 turn maybe to deal with him. So I know we have Art of War, but our turn right now is so good I want to just attack. But I should be worrying about Art of War because the extra energy is kind of nice. With only 3 energy, it's actually kind of meaningful. Okay, so he's dead. We took 3 damage, we're gonna heal 12. Tough bandages. Extra block makes those discard cards a little bit more useful. You have to take a malaise. That's pretty good. Apparition, 3 apparitions. I'd rather not. With Meat on the Bone, I feel like having max HP is very, very helpful. And I will upgrade because of the fact that we have a pretty good run going right now. And we are defensively minded, and I think we can deal with this guy. We just have to be very careful about when we flip him. Retain an extra card or malaise. I think we'll retain an extra card. Malaise is a good choice, but I can potion malaise him if he does gain a lot of strength. Or I could malaise him immediately and make him weak forever. I think I'd rather get, well, I was gonna say powers, but this does get us further into the deck, I suppose. 14 damage and a debuff. That debuff will be negated. I'd rather not play Piercing Wail this early. We'll take 6 damage. Gives us some draw. This is a very good turn to not attack. Tactician? No, Survivor. With Survivor coming up, I'll hold on to a Poisoned Stab. We can retain 2 cards. That's okay. We'll just remember. If we can play Flying Knee, it makes up for Art of War. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, you think we could get to Malaise? It's a good turn for it, although he's not really gaining strength yet. I think you just make him weak and keep the Survivor Tactician, where you might be able to turn that into a Malaise. Now that he's gained strength, it is worth using Malaise if we can get it. Rather, when we can get it. I'd rather not attack. 24 damage, we are frail as heck. Taking no damage though. Malaise will be showing up in a second. If he's not gonna flip right now, this is actually very good for us. He'll flip next turn. But I think you just Malaise him to reduce his strength gain permanently. Hey Milchug, thank you for the gift subs. I appreciate it. And I've been reading your, back and forth with Quark. It's good to hear that you're having a good day today. Every day is a good day when you're having a good day. I'm high and generous today. Well, thank you. Much generosity. Extra energy next turn. Then we can play everything. Hold on to Leg Sweep. Piercing Wail. We can survive Execute. And he has 131 HP, which is okay. I mean, I love this. Make him weak. 24 times 2. I think it is still worth playing. Don't play an attack, though. We're a little bit too defensive, I think, but against the heart, the poison, it's very progressive. Calculated Gamble. That's a really good one to hold on to, but I don't really want to draw into it. I still just kind of want to save these, because Calculated Gamble gives us a lot of block. At least we're not frail anymore. It's weird, but I think we do this. Maybe it's not so weird. He's weak for the next turn and we have the ability to get extra energy. He is hitting for freaking a lot, though. And we're gonna live. Well, okay, he's gonna take 31, and then next turn he's gonna take 35. So he's gonna take 66 damage, and we have to deal... I think I need to play Corpse Explosion because of the fact that he's gonna have 14 armor. He has 16 strength? Where did that come from? I don't think we can kill him by punching through his armor with just these. I think we gotta play Corpse Explosion. If he doesn't attack, then it doesn't matter, but I think we need to make sure that he's dead on this turn by hitting him with that 9 poison. He didn't attack, so we didn't have to, but we didn't know that in hindsight. Adrenaline Storm Wraith Form. Wraith Form is insanely good, Adrenaline is good too. I like Wraith Form, because if you draw it on turn 1, you can just gain intangibility. And this is really good in a poison deck, because all you need to do is just wait for the poison, so... We'll take it. We'll also probably go for Cursed Key. A couple of curses that we have to get rid of is okay. We could also get rid of all the strikes. Are we really going to have a 3 energy deck? In theory, if we never attack, it's 4 energy. So you know what? Astrolabe, strike, strike, strike. We get Catalyst, Catalyst, and Phantasmal Killer. What? I mean, when in Rome, right? All right, well, that's interesting. I would like to fight you, because then I can, you know, win the game. I like this path. Shop, rest, elite, rest, question marks, elite. Lots of combat early, though. Maybe this is a better path, because we can do shop with 1 rest. Oh, but then we have to fight before the elite. No, I'd still rather go this path. Let's get the combat done early. Streamer Luck is back, says Quark. Admittedly, the card doesn't do a lot. This one here, Phantasmal, but you know, we'll just deal with it later. Let's make him weak forever. That's a pretty bad turn 1 draw, though. We need... The one thing that this deck really lacks is the initial burst of poison. We don't have any. The only poison we have is from Noxious, which is a little slow on fights like this. Corpse Explosion, Poison Stab, Deadly Poison, that's all we got. We need more. We got a block on this turn. We have a Wraith Form coming up. That'll get us where we need to go. Won't cost us anything either. We need to upgrade the Wraith Form so that we can get 3 turns of intangibility. I know it's slow, but he's dead anyways. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that maybe we could get the Fire Spirits, because then we could just get full health plus 10 HP out of this. It's a good opportunity if we can get it. We do not want these. We gotta thin out the deck a little bit more, would be ideal. Again, just like our turn 1 draw, not as good as we would like. You know what we need? We need the freaking gambling chip. I need to discard this entire hand and get new stuff. Because this is just awful. At least we have Orichalcum. We might have to rest. But maybe the meal ticket will keep us going. So 4, 5, 9, 12, tripled. Dagger throw kills. We get 3 block. Or we can just play like 4 defense. Okay, we should just play defense then. It's way slower, but I'm just kind of waiting for Calculated Gamble, and I'm also waiting for Piercing Wail, and I'm also waiting for Wraith Form. So, we'll play Piercing Wail. 3, 6 plus 9, 15 damage. There you go. At least we, you know, they're not gonna hit my artifact, so we can keep that alive as long as we need it. Oh, hey, look, Wraith Form. Well, I suppose now we'll just, Corpse Explosion. It doesn't matter which one. And they're all dead. They're already all dead, so. But just in case. didn't even play Catalyst on that fight. Cunning Potion, Blade Dance, Deflect, Dodge. I really like dodge and roll with the footwork. Try not to take any more damage, and then we can heal, upgrade. But again, these turn 1 draws, man. And I'm not just trying to say that with a Bostonian accent. We will not... I don't know the order of his debuffs. We're not going to be something. Okay, that's pretty bad. Admittedly, though, I'm looking at a Piercing Wail as probably good enough. Yeah, okay. 24 damage. I like a Malaise. We could also flip him, but 24 is not a very high damage attack from this guy. I think a Defend Malaise is ideal. Actually, don't even play Defend because you have Orichalcum, so it's just like a Well-Laid Plans Malaise. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but I think that's the best course of action. Us being vulnerable is a lot. Oh, we got meat on the bone! I forgot about that card. I did forget about that card. Dun, 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 dun. Gemacho Libre says, I just watched the Behold Gungeon run. Congrats for finally getting the synergy. I myself have not been able to drop any single gun into the shrine. Welcome to, you know, my life before like last week. Yeah, I'll take another Wraith form. Heavy Hank, welcome. It's a Relic XD. What's a Relic? Orichalcum? Meat on the bone? Which one? Which relic that I forgot about? Are you referring to specifically? You got to be a little bit more specific than that. Wraith form is really nice, but if we don't play it, we'll ignore the frailty, which is also good. I think we'd prefer just the massive corpse explosion. Because this guy will die before he attacks and then explode his friends. We took 2 damage, who cares? I mean, if I Catalyst, you're dead immediately and then I don't have to worry about you. With 3 energy, we can just like footwork, neutralize, leg sweep, and then you're gonna start getting poison. But I would love to still have blocks next turn, but we don't know we're gonna draw block. We should play dodge and roll. Oh, I called it a card? Also a possibility and right up my alley. You're not wrong. You know what? This might be a good Wraith form opportunity, now that I think about it. Especially if I, like, neutralize Piercing Wail Wraith form. Then you'll start taking poison damage, and then if I play Catalyst, you'll die before you can hit me again. Yeah, I actually really like that turn. So now you have no protection. Orichalcum keeps us safe thanks to intangibility. You're dead, you have poison, and a Catalyst kills you. Beautiful. Okay, very good fight. By the way, more cards. I still think that a bird-faced urn would be really nice. Ancient Potion, very worth it. Don't need them. This is a heal. Do we even need an Apotheosis? We're trying to upgrade the full deck. The thing is that I have a bit of an energy problem. I actually feel like this might not be perfect for us. You know, I do like another Ancient Potion, like dump the strength, take an Ancient. We should purge the curse. Specimen could have been good. We don't need Specimen with Corpse Explosion. It's completely unnecessary. One Corpse Explosion kills Donu Deka, you know, any multiple enemy fight. I mean, we only have one Corpse Explosion, admittedly, but... you know, a calculated gamble might be pretty good. We get block out of the discards, and then we can remove a curse. And we could even buy an artifact potion. Like, I'm not attacking due to the strength, due to the strength of the poison, let's say. So, you know, a strength potion, replace that with an ancient potion. Could be useful. Then again, we could just pop the potion to heal, which we should do. In that case, let's purge Writhe by calculated gamble. And then honestly, I'm not gonna buy anything else. I'm gonna save my money for the next shop. But I will begin the process of upgrading some of these cards. You. Probably one of the worst elites in the whole game. I hate you. Please die. Like, you actually are one of the worst elites in this whole freaking game. And I hate you. Please die. $14, $16, $17. So, I've got a weird play. Here's my weird play. Footwork, leg sweep, end turn. Why is this such a weird play? Because we'll draw one, well, actually we'll draw three, which might enable us to get to a Wraith form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even need to play any blocks. Then, we might as well play Well-Laid Plans. Hold on to like a Tactician for energy. Although if we never play Dagger Throw, we're not gonna get the energy unless we play a Calculated Gamble, but we can still play a Calculated Gamble. Okay, so do this. Remember when this was a normal fight? That was scary. Originally, Reptomancer wasn't even Reptomancer, it was like a weird dude who like had flaming balls around him. That was weird. You guys remember Flaming Ball Dude? I remember Flaming Ball Dude. Pork says, I feel like it would be fun to be Reptomancer for Halloween. You have to dye your hair blue. So do we want Wraith form? Possibly. We could also just play like a calculated gamble, get extra energy, get to even more defense. 9, 9, 18, 34, 52 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would gain 18 block. You probably just play Wraith form. And then go to town. And we have Catalyst. Yeah, okay. Wraith form is the play. Calculated gamble. Catalysts. And now we're just gonna hit you basically as hard as we can. This is why I've got 2 Wraith forms in the deck. So we can get one early, hopefully, and then a second one to let the poison stack. Okay. Okay. So this ended up being a extremely great fight. I think we took 1 damage, calculated. An old coin, you love to see it. Noxious fumes, do we need a 3rd one? I think we do because of our lack of other poison enablers. Concentrate's also pretty interesting because it discards cards and gives us the energy that we need, but do we really need extra energy? After turn 1, we have 4. We might not need this many Noxiouses, but to be able to draw them is good. Reflux is also tempting, but we don't have like a tools of the trade. The Concentrate, you know what? It can hit a good malaise. The problem with it though is that if you play Concentrate, That's 4 cards gone. So you can only play 1 other card in your hand if you have 5. That's why I don't like Concentrate. But if you well-laid plans it, it's okay. It does give you energy for like a malaise. Energy's not that big of a problem though. I think I'm gonna go... In Reflex, I'm not playing Dagger Throw because I'm trying to get Art of War most of the turns. I think I'll just take another Noxious. It's not amazing, but it's good enough, and I really do think we need to keep incrementing the poison as quickly as possible. So it's late in the game. This is the perfect time to get rid of an egg. Purple Fire Spirits! Heal me! 88 max HP. I love it. This is like the perfect turn for a Wraith form. Sure, we're not playing anything else, but like, get that out of here. We have another one in the deck. Now we can just poison them and explode them and they're dead. There we go. So, you've got the most HP. We should have played Dagger Throw. I mean, we have Noxious out there now. We should have probably still played it. Oh, maybe. No, we're fine. Sweet. I like when I can look at the cards and know, this is an easy skip. So this is a good calculated gamble. We could Flying Knee for energy, but all we need is specific cards. Powers, holdover, weakness, another Noxious. It's tempting. We just need to get through the deck. So let's get through the deck. You're hitting for 45. I thought you would have another turn off before you started hitting for 45. That's okay, I got a Wraith form though. So just waiting on the poison, and then we're gonna dump a Catalyst. I am just gonna play the other Wraith form. This is all we need. We should be okay now. 4 turns of intangibility. We're losing decks, but oh well. Wah, wah, wah. I'd rather just get through the dough. Okay, you know, it's burns. As soon as we hit the other Catalyst, you're dead. We have 3 turns to do it. Two turns to do it. Actually, this is our last turn to do it. You're still dead, we just have to live 1 big turn. And you're not even doing anything. That's perfect. Now you have 273 poison, and you explode dealing 400 damage to all your friends. If only that damage would go up into the tower. You know, why don't you take out Donu and Deka from down here? Why not just blow up the spire, you know? Blow the Spire, that's a game I would like to play. So we could fight an elite or go to a shop. We have a lot of gold. I would like to maybe look for an amazing relic that just kind of like wins us the run. I don't know what that would be, but like, we could go to a question mark too. We don't need the heal. You know what, I like Bag of Prep. It's more about just trying to find good cards. Now I'm not gonna remove, oh dude, Speed Potion. I'm not gonna remove a card, I'm gonna save the money for the next shop to buy another relic. Dude, Speed Potion is so good though. Like, I'm gonna save these potions, I think, for the heart fight. Acrobatics could also be interesting. It would give us a discard synergy. But, I think I'm okay with this. Because, like, this is perfect for the heart fight. Get rid of the, like, you get to keep the dexterity, and then you can also ignore one of the debuffs from Wraith form if you get it. I think I'm just gonna calculate. I wish I could get like 4 more empty cages, because there are a lot of cards in this deck that are just not being played. And now that we have 2 Wraith forms, we can have 6 turns of intangibility. So, there's 1. Nobby, welcome. Hydrate. Does coffee count? Please tell me that coffee counts? Yeah, might as well. Alright, so we're gonna enter in to the boss fight with full HP. Let's not forget to get the key though. I've made that mistake in the past. I'll admit, I think a free deflect is okay. Energy is at a bit of a premium. This we don't need, although I will say a piercing wail is pretty okay. But once we play intangibility, we don't really care about that. So get the key. We've got a pretty decent run here. Harley Charker says it does. There's a common misconception that coffee dehydrates you. Very interesting. Do I want to play footwork? I think I'm gonna play footwork, noxious, deflect, and then calculate. We have enough block, so I'm gonna play another noxious. We don't get to retain any cards. As soon as we draw Wraith form though, we can start saving our energy and doing other things on our turns. Even if we can't, you know, there's a good block turn. Artifacts are getting purged. This is just a calculation. We can't play Corpse Explosion though, but we don't need to play it immediately. All we need to do is just, well, basically just stay alive and eventually wait for the Corpse Explosion to come back around. Now, I think we do need to play Wraith form again, unfortunately. We have we basically have 5 turns to kill the boss. Effective Conan, welcome. Why does it matter to collect the keys? I already done that and obtained victories. There's something else to it. I mean, I wanna fight the Act 4 boss. It's fun to do, honestly. I kind of want to just fight the boss and have fun with it. It's a fun fight. I actually think the Act 4 fight is a lot of fun. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun. So this is not fantastic. Without access to Corpse Explosion, this guy might actually live. So what I'm gonna do is actually try to like get through the deck a little bit faster. I could also Corpse Explosion both of them to get them all to 30 poison each. We will see. We could also double their poison, then calculated gamble, but we only have 2 turns to kill the donut. The longer we can stall, the better. This gets you to 75 poison. You know, it's a weird one, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna split the difference. Hedge my bets. If we draw a Corpse Explosion, you're dead. If not, you'll die on the next turn. Which means I'm also gonna malaise you. Because we're gonna start, we're losing decks because of the Wraith forms is the only problem. Okay, we didn't get it, but that's fine. We can actually survive the turn still. We're gonna take 3 damage. But that's why I hedged my bets a little bit. And we could have played Corpse Explosion on an earlier turn, but we would have not been able to play the Wraith form. So we took 3 damage on the boss fight, playing safe. Dude, Time Eater, you're dead, dude. You're like already dead. Like, I'm sorry. I kind of am. I don't know why I did that, because we can't play anything. I guess it, you know, to get through the deck and to block. We don't need block. I mean, I guess hitting you is better. You know what? We should have played nothing. We should always be playing nothing. Not Awakened One. Awakened One's not that bad either, but admittedly, this is probably the easiest boss for us. Now, we're gonna take damage. We gotta play this. We gotta play this. I'm saving the potions. We'll heal to full when we get to the shop on the next floor. And this is pretty much an ideal draw for us. Well-laid plans, Piercing Wail. I'll spend 1 energy because we're just gonna be holding the Catalyst and we'll play them both on the next turn. Actually, we'll play them when we play Wraith form. Sorry, let me rephrase. We'll play them after we play Wraith form. And I mean, we could give you even more poison. And just stall on the Wraith forms for another turn, or for the Catalyst. Because the more poison you have, the more damage they're gonna do to you. 43, 129, 387. So we played 18 cards on the fight in total. All right, so we're gonna heal the full. We're gonna have a chance at the Act 4. I do love a good silent poison deck. What do you upgrade? Malaise, probably so that you can get 1 extra strength reduction. That's a full heal. Potions, shivs, attacks. Okay. Not what I would have gotten. I guess we will purge a card. So, I mean, there's literally nothing to buy. We could add another well-laid plans, but really 1's probably enough. We could Purity, but I'd rather not even have the card to begin with. Can we, like, refresh the shop? No? Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed. Because there's essentially, this is a no value shop. We should have spent 248 bucks on the pass shop. Could have removed another card. Oh well. I mean, we could look at the potions, but these are already great potions. So. Just buy the nunchuck, I guess. Probably not going to play 8 attacks, but it is extra energy if we do. Now, this is already pretty much an annoying shop. And by shop, I mean combat here. We got some pretty good draw, though. Potions for fruit juice. Yeah, I didn't think about fruit juice. Could have been okay. We want well-laid plans, calculated gamble for the next turn. We want leg sweep for the next turn, which means we're going to play well-laid plans, noxious fumes, and a malaise to purge your artifact protections. We could dodge and roll, since this is going to be wasted anyways. Yeah. We'll take 1 damage, which is actually good because it gives us draw. Surprisingly, this is not a bad turn. We're gonna have a ton of cards next turn, and we're gonna... Oh, we still have Artifact. I thought he was gonna hit us, but he hits us on this turn. Understood. Piercing Wail. You're doing 8 damage. I would like to play the leg sweep and then calculate. If we do that, we can probably play Noxious. I mean, that looks like a pretty good turn to me, doesn't it? So we can't play Wraith Form for free anymore, but we probably don't need to. Okay, we have poison in hand. 4 energy next turn thanks to this Art of War. I love Art of War on the Silent and the Defect. I've learned to appreciate this to an absurd degree because of the extra energy gain that you get. It's actually like really freaking important. Nine, 10. So we're not holding Wraith Form. We don't need to hold Wraith Form. A Corpse Explosion Catalyst will kill all these enemies in 2 turns. Very good, very good. What legs are you sweeping? That's a good question. I guess I'm just giving him a little bit of a on the gooey bits in the back. Should have really saved that that Wraith Form, but they're all dead. Kunai, perfect. Gambler's Brew is actually not that bad, but I love these potions more. I mean, this is possibly the best draw you could ever get. You play Wraith Form, this will cause us to draw. And then you play Ancient Potion, Speed Potion, and now you're intangible with no penalties, and you're gonna win. I think you can safely just say, I think you're gonna win. Because his big turns are completely negated. And all we have to do is just wait for the poison to start incrementing, which does require us to get some poison cards, but we'll get there one day. Hey, I'm playing attacks. Maybe Nunchuck will be useful. Hey, you know what? We should play attacks for Kunai now. Oh God, I clicked off the screen. I'm back. Hold on, what did I click on? All right, I'm back. I mean, we started very slow, but we're actually in a great position. We're gonna take a little bit of damage. He's doing 60, so we're gonna take 25. That's a pretty nasty turn. Oh my god, we're actually gonna take a lot of damage. We finally hit the cluster of burns and wounds and everything. I'm admittedly getting a little bit scared. Because you still have your freaking artifact on. We had an extremely slow start on this fight. I actually don't know if we can survive this fight anymore. Like, the turn 1 was so good with the potions, and now it's just, like, so bad. I think we have to play Calculated Gamble again. No, we can play a dodge and roll. Save both of these? You went wrong on turn 1? Being very defensive? I guess that is possible. Probably, if we could, the lantern would have saved us, because then we could have retained cards. We have to like get some. We have some poison. If we play Wraith Form, we don't need this. If we play, you know, I think we maybe dump Wraith Form. He's gonna do 90 damage on the next turn. Can we survive that? If we get Piercing Wail, we can. We have 8 decks, and we can gain decks. Okay, the malaise is gonna save us. Still, a little slow. However, we can build up the poison and pop Wraith Form when we get the catalysts. And we can save Wraith Form now that we have Piercing Wail. I think we'll be okay. We're taking 9 damage, so we're literally dying. We're still literally dying, huh? It's not great, admittedly. We'll still live, but we do have to play Wraith Form next turn, unfortunately. And then we have to try to kill you like as quickly as possible. Actually, if we play Wraith Form, we die. I think we're dead. I don't see a way out of this. Wow, the turn, yeah, maybe the turn 1 was just way worse than I thought it was. I actually thought we were okay. I tried to attack last turn to maybe get to something that could keep us going, like another defend, but that cost us energy on this turn. Because if I play Wraith Form, we die. Calculated Gamble means we dump Wraith Form. We could, I don't think we can get to enough block. We could try. But we'll lose the Catalyst, unfortunately. It'd be like, calculate, block, block. We do live for another turn. but he's about to gain... I don't know exactly how much you gain on this turn, but you're gonna gain a lot. For 14 strength, okay. We have failed. We can restart the run though. There's a way to do it. Basically, you just, not the run, you just restart the fight. Gotta find the game. Where's the game? What is this game called? Can't find it. Oh, it's a Java game, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So basically, if we do this, then we can, in theory, start the fight at the beginning. So, you know, let's A/B test it. So that fight was, or that was intangibility wraith form and saving the dexterity. Just go to setting and save. Setting and save? Save and quit does it at the beginning of the fight? Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know if that works, but... Okay, so what's the other option? The other option is instead of playing Wraith form on this turn, you well-laid plans and you save it for the future turn and we can start building poison, right? We can always save the artifact potion on a future turn. So yeah, so what you would do, because the well-laid plans and the Noxious is pretty important, it would be Dex. No, we can do that in a second. That, it would be Noxious, save the dexterity, end turn, you'll have 4 energy next turn, and basically you always save these 2 cards, I think. I guess we could save Malaise before Piercing Wail, but I don't know. And you know what? We can save Wraith form for even longer by playing something like a Piercing Wail in this turn. So it would be like Leg Sweep. I think we're okay taking damage on the early phase of the fight. So it would be like Leg Sweep. And then, I'm just trying to think. I mean, I could play Piercing Wail to take none, but I think if you save Piercing Wail and Malaise, you can play him on future turns. You don't need a Wraith form, because it's coming around. I mean, we can't play Wraith form, we can play it next turn. Okay, hold on. Okay, play Flying Knee and, I don't know, get you to 15 poison? Something like this, maybe? Because we're trying to like save Wraith form for literally as long as possible. And if you play it now, you'll be intangible for 1 attack during his next phase. So we'll do like this. Now we can save Malaise for when he gains strength, and then we can get back to... Piercing Wail by the time he starts doing, you know, 6x strength and whatnot. 6x swords. You know, swords. So it's basically just keep stalling. He's hitting hard, and we didn't really gain much. We can play Malaise now. But I don't think you do, because Wraith form and Malaise will keep you safe and alive. And now you have 123 poison. So with a Malaise and a Wraith form in the deck, I think all we have to do now is just stall. So we focused a lot more on offense, at least early, which does seem to have helped. You know what? A 5x is the best thing we can do here. And you are dead before you kill us. In fact, I don't even have to play anything else. You are just straight up dead. Okay, so, you know, playing it slightly differently did matter. We should not have played Wraith Form on turn 1. We should have retained it because we had the pocket artifact potion. And in hindsight, I guess that does make more sense now that I think about it. You know, that way you can get your Noxiouses out there and your well-laid plans out there early. Like, play 3 powers as opposed to 1 power. Yeah, that's a much smarter way of doing it. And I'm sure I misplayed even on the version 2 of this fight here, but yeah, that's a much smarter play. Get your enablers and your poison and your good powers out early. It did feel wrong to start with Wraith like that, says Verdacula. The thing is that I've done that before. But I suppose the last time I did that with an, you know, innate artifact, using it for Wraith form, I did it because I had nothing else in hand that I wanted to play. That's what I remember anyways, but yeah, it was a lot smarter, I think, to save the artifact potion, because you can always use it with Wraith form whenever. That way you're not forced to play it early. That worked a lot better. Yeah. Much better. Hey, for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, and support me at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.